Dude, I'm telling you, he did not see that coming. And he's gonna see this coming even less.
Oh my goodness, that's really cute.
Ça va pas désactiver les pinballs, ce serait pas... Ah si. On peut jouer.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, that is insane. Look at that.
I hate this place.
Y'all have the potato chips on maybe one of those sodas in the back? Hey, here's your payment. Yeah? Okay. Cool. Thanks. Oh, wait, on a hot dog, if that's all right.
Hi, everybody. Am I too loud?
Hello? Dude, you took my
everyone.
money?
Welcome to my
You didn't
birthday
even
party.
serve me my freaking treats, man!
Is my voice too loud? Sounds good? Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch the dev stream here alongside of them for an hour. If you're on Twitch, you'll be able to access the Twitch drops that are starting. Bad echo. Well, there's supposed to be a bad echo. That's the way I speak. I speak in echoes. Did you not visit me in the PTV? I'm an echoey kind of fellow. Dorky Bean, thank you for the 5 months. Jan, thank you for the 5 months. Oh my gosh, there's so many things here. Let me see. Riggs, thank you for the Prime. Good morning, Jim TV. Thank you for your Prime, Dorky. Kamiko, thank you for the 4 months. Wackle Jimmy, good new chapter morning. Betty V, 3 years for Wackle Jimmy. Right behind and Betty V for 35 months. Thank you so much. I think the best part about the new chapter is not having to listen to Alan say, how many pages have I written anymore. Mia, also celebrating 3 years. Good morning, everybody. Paulie's talking into a Pringles can. If the echo is like super annoying, I'll turn it off. I'm not going to talk too much because it's a dev show here, right? I mean, don't I look cute? Wow!
Holy moly, that trailer is good.
Yeah, oh my God.
First time seeing it. Wowzers. Hey, everybody, we're live. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. And for the first time ever, hello, TikTok. They're wondering who this middle-aged old father figure is on the screen. Welcome, TikTok. We love you. And welcome to the stream. We do these for every chapter release, and we hope you'll stick with us for the show today. We have a really great one. I am the community director here, Eric, and
I am community manager Dork, and we're super excited to be welcoming you in. You might have heard me as the voice of TikTok, so it's so good to be on a live stream with you all. And I'm never going to get tired of saying that welcome to the stream, because I love being on the stream so much.
it's so fun, and I'm so glad we get to do them so frequently. So
Yeah.
again, thank you so much for supporting us and supporting these streams. So speaking of supporting the streams, we have a great team of mods that are in our chats. So if you have questions during the show about the content you're seeing, drop your questions in the chat. Our mods will grab them and send them to us here in the studio so we can answer them throughout the show. We'll take little pauses to answer questions. So don't hesitate. But enough of that. I think we should discuss all things Wicked.
Yes, we are especially excited to be talking about today's chapter, as after a slew of really interesting and iconic characters coming into the fog, we now have a brand new original chapter, and it's honestly creepy as hell.
It is creepy as hell, and we love getting to work on these OG homebrewed chapters, and I have loved seeing the reactions from the community who've followed our campaign leading them up to release today. We had a ton of fun, as maybe you noticed, with how we talked about the chapter, how we talked about what you now know as the unknown or new killer. So thank you so much for taking that ride with us. And today we get to take you to launch.
Yeah, so with the launch, you're going to see the unknown, which is the new killer that we know nothing about. Then there's Sable Ward, who is a survivor coming in with a new perk type. And then we get to welcome in the haunting new map, Greenville Square. And we're going to talk about all of that today in today's stream.
That's right. Get comfy. Hopefully you have a chair as comfy as this. I cannot leave it. I am grafted to this at this point. All Things Wicked launches officially at 12 o'clock Eastern Time. If you're not in that time zone, don't worry. It's right at the end of the show. So basically, a little less than an hour, you'll get to play the new chapter. So why not stick with us for the duration until we get there, and just see what you're going to get yourself into in a little less than an hour.
Yeah, and speaking of what you're going to get yourself into, let's go ahead and take a look at the run of show. So first up, we're going to have our creative director, Dave, sit down with our killer designer, Nick, to talk about the gameplay for both Sable Ward and the Unknown, and also some inspirations and insights on how this unique original chapter came to be. Then we're going to move over to Chase, our art director, to walk us through the haunting Greenville Square map and share some details that some players want to look out for. And then we're going to see this all in action with a gameplay showcase with 3 of our Fog Whisperers and a couple of members from our team.
And after that, we're going to be joined by our friend Justin to give you a sneak preview of our newest event that currently no one knows anything about, Blood Moon. That's going to be taking over the Entity's Realm this spring. And then after that, we'll be joined by DBD art director Alicia. She'll be back on the show to talk about the great new cosmetics that are coming in All Things Wicked, but also in Blood Moon, as well as the Slipknot stuff. So get hyped for that. And finally, we'll be back at the end with Dork and I to answer more questions, but also round up the future design updates that we know are around the bend. But before we dive into the full content of the show, one last piece of housekeeping. If you're watching on Twitch, welcome again. But also, we have Twitch drops. Twitch drops are enabled. They're active right now if you've got your account linked to your behavior account. So why don't you tell them what they can get in the drops this time?
So if you are new to Twitch drops, basically your watch time is going to accrue towards earning you some claimables. We've got 3 that are active until March 27th. That being the purple campfire charm, which you can get after watching a full hour, which if you've been with us since today's stream, the start, you're already on your way towards unlocking that one. Then the second is going to be the purple med kit badge, which you can get after 2 additional hours on top of that 1, so 3 total hours. And then 2 hours after that, for a total of 6 hours, you can get the Blood Points banner. Once again, this is until March 27th, and this is from watching any Dead by Daylight stream and the Twitch directory. But talking about completing the set with getting that banner, if you see anything in the Dead by Daylight shop that you've got your eyes on, well, you can look in the right-hand corner and scan the QR code because our spring sale is in full bloom. So definitely make sure to check on over there to see if there's anything you want to get your hands on.
Yes. So, in fact, if you want to model it, this mug is not just a prop. You can get this on pre-order right now in the shop. This is, in fact, Sable's mug from the game. And also, I don't know if they'll be able to catch this, but this is one of the new hoodies with the unknown. Oh, they can? What a great shot. The unknown hoodie is also available in the shop right now, so go fetch it. Thank you. But apart from that, I think we can dive into the show that people have come to tune in for and talk about the creation of all things Wicked. So we're going to do a quick transition, and we'll be back with Dave and Nick to talk about that.
I don't see the mug in the shop. I don't see the mug in the shop. Oh, wicked.
All right. We are back now for a segment I'm really excited about, joined by 2 lovely fellows, Nick and Dave. Dave's our creative director. Maybe you recognize him. Nick making a first-time appearance on the stream, one of our killer designers. And we are going to get into the creation of the 2 new characters that are coming with this chapter. And it's something that I think is really cool about how your jobs work. I couldn't do it. I'm just, I had to sit here and talk. But, you know, the high-level creative, like we work with themes and tone and atmosphere, but then translate that into actual gameplay. So that's what we're going to get into now. And I think what better way to kick it off to throw it to you, Dave, to talk about the themes of all things Wicked.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, when we start working on a new chapter, an original chapter that is, of course, we look into space that we have not explored yet and where we want to go. So either in gameplay, so some sort of new mechanic we want to introduce, something maybe our fan base have looked into and is requesting, or a subgenre of horror we have not delved into. Could be culture, folklore, story, anything really can go into the creation. And I remember that very early when starting this chapter, we had a one-liner for gameplay. We wanted to do a killer that had to do with, like, a survivor needs to look directly at that killer. That was an important mechanic that we wanted to play with. And also we were looking into analog horror, and we thought that this subgenre of horror was a great fit for that type of gameplay.
So what about analog horror drew you in? What connected for you with that?
Yeah. What we love about analog horror is how cryptic and strange it is. It's very occluded in its information. And, you know, everybody will see that through the unknown. It's also quite intimate in the way it delivers horror. You know, it's all about you, the user, the viewer, looking directly to fear itself in a very visceral way. And also, it's how horror is delivered. It's very sustained. It's stretched.
And so analog horror is really steeped in mood and atmosphere, which is great, but you also have to bring it to a video game and into gameplay. So how does that work?
Yeah, for sure. So it was an incredible challenge for Nick and the team to create something along those lines, those pillars. And for us, what was important is exactly that sustained horror. So this is something to create something along to explore. DBD, we're used to the thrilling chase, the jump scare. It's really fast. And we wanted to go more into perception and to see how long we could stretch that horror.
Yeah, So when we started working on the unknown, we really knew early on that our ideas were about playing with the survivor's perception and like creating sort of intimacy between the unknown and the survivors to sort of make that dread like have like different levels to it. We explored a lot of different paths before finally landing on what we did, and it was the right balance of fun mixed with that really analog horror vibe. It was a really tough little thing to balance. And while a lot of stuff changed along the way, we still ended up with a killer that really uses survivors' vision as a clear gameplay element. Because, like Dev said earlier, literally, sometimes the only way to rid yourself of the unknown is by literally facing it head on.
Sounds like we're in another of my therapy sessions, but let's keep it focused on the game. So obviously you're talking about the unknown, our new killer. So what the heck is the unknown?
Yeah, who knows? It's very strange, a very strange creature. We don't know. Even us as dev, it was one of our pillars to make sure that there are no truths about the unknown in the image of all the creature from analog horror. There's no definite explanation, and we want the players to do their own theory craft around it. What we do know is that it still needs an appearance in the game, and we know that it's a hunter, and we know that we wanted to have a creature that mimics human to lure them, but in a terrible way.
Yeah. So for game design, it's usually helpful to have some truths, right? Because things need to exist and be perceived in a way that we can all agree. So the unknown has a main power and a secondary ability. So the main power is called UVX, and it stands for Unknown Venom X. It's essentially a lob projectile.
Is that a trademark moveset?
Yeah, it is
every
now.
time we say it.
Well, yes. If you want to do it with me at home, that's totally cool. And yeah, so the UVX is a lob projectile, and it bounces off surfaces. You can't quite hit survivors directly, but after it bounces, the projectile then expands, and any survivors caught in the blast area becomes infected with the weakened effect. So if you're hit by UVX1 once and you're already weakened, you then start becoming injured. So again, like the first weakened is the sign of danger to come. Survivors can get rid of the effect by looking at the killer for a set amount of time. It's really as simple as that. There's not a lot of extra steps to it. Either you can run away, try and lose the killer, and trying to find it later to look at it, or you have to learn to adapt and look backwards during a chase. That's it. That's all you need to do, really. And for the killer, the cool thing is the more you infect people with weaken, the faster you create these things called hallucinations around the map. Hallucinations are copies of the killer's beautiful body, and the killer can teleport to them at any point.
So, okay. So players can mistake one of these beautiful body hallucinations for the killer itself, which basically means the killer can be all over the map at the same time.
So exactly. So there can be up to 4 hallucinations that can be placed anywhere around the map. The catch is unlike other teleporting killers, it's hard to optimize exactly where to spawn them while hunting down survivors. They spawn at regular intervals on a set timer, and when the timer is done, you leave them behind without interruptions at the exact moment where you were. So it's kind of cool as well, right? You don't really need to press any buttons. It just kind of happens. And then the unknown can teleport to any of those hallucinations and travel to them very quick. In fact, it's near instantaneous. That's actually what was really fun, is because the teleport has limitations to placement, we could then make it extremely quick and pay off. And of course, the survivors can destroy the hallucinations and limit the killer's power in that way.
Going back to what Dave said about themes, starting with the theme, another thing that I think is really cool about the way the team works is the perks are not an afterthought. They're built with these themes in mind as well, and that's the case with the unknown, right?
Yep, the perks are unbelievable. So the unknown has 3 wonderful perks. So the first one is Unbound, and that's really about like the fantasy of the monster that has stalked its prey and finally sort of reveals itself and gets first blood, and then like with that dread established, like uses that to get. So when you have Unbound equipped, you injure a survivor, and then the next vault you do is going to give you some haste for a limited amount of time to help you get that down and put that survivor on a hook. The second perk is Unforeseen, and that really plays with the idea that in analog horror, technology is unreliable and like a source of misdirection. So what Unforeseen allows you to do is to kick and damage a generator, but it transfers your tear radius to that generator and makes you undetectable for a limited time. So you get like the 1-2 combo of becoming stealthy but confusing survivors around what their key objectives. And lastly, the last perk is Undone. It's all about the paranoia and how the unknown feeds off fear. So if survivors panic, because they should, it's a very scary killer, and start missing skill checks, the unknown turns that into a resource for the perk. And the next time you regress a generator, it will regress it more and lock it down for a set amount of time.
So cool, and it should be said, whoever named those should get like extra bonus points because the negative bonus points for you for stealing my unbelievable joke, because I was gonna say that, but they are unbelievable perks. Thank you, Nick. So that's the killer, that's the unknown, but we haven't even mentioned the new survivor also coming in the chapter, Sable. So why don't you tell us about Sable, Dave?
Yeah, Sable, she's cool. She's great.
She's very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, to talk about her concept, we need to go back to Michaela, actually. So, you know, when we created Michaela, we kind of did a love letter to our community. She represented our community and what our community loves. And I mean, they resonated super well to that, so we wanted to do it again. You know, that love is addictive. And we also wanted to go back to universe of previous character. That was already in the plans. Like, instead of creating more and more universes, new ones, we wanted to go back and go more in depth. So these two things come together. Sable was created. And we wanted to make sure that both characters shared a lot in common, but that they would also be distinct and be their own archetype of a character. And so, you know, they both love horror, they both love dark things, and they're a little bit magical, both of them, but they're also different.
Yeah, so gameplay-wise, Michaela and Sable share a lot of commonalities, but Sable's power, they come from a darker place. Michaela has moons, so when we started working on Sable, we tried to figure out like how her power could manifest in its own unique way. And so we decided that she was interesting in making darker deals. So boons have like a certain aesthetic element to them, and Michaela, you know, leverages that beautifully. But with Sable, we thought that making dark deals meant that her perks could be centered around the basement, obviously one of the darkest places to be on any map in Dead by Daylight.
And in my house. It's terrifying. Do not like going down there.
Yes. So, Sable has 3 wonderful new perks. So our first perk is Invocation, Weaving Spiders, which is a new perk that fits right at with her. So Sable has to put herself at risk and spend time in the basement performing a long channeling interaction. Survivors can help speed that up. And once that's completed, the payoff is that it reduces the repair requirement for every unfinished generator in the trial at once. But it comes at a cost. The person who started Invocation
Did they restart the stream? Well, that was the stream. So the mug is in the shop, but it says it's sold out and it's $0. You think Switch players will get the code for the Twitch drops? Yeah, I think they will. Well, I guess that's it. How am I supposed to get my Twitch drops now? Why is your voice so echoed? Have you not seen me? Have you not met the unknown? He has an echoey voice. Refresh, it's up.
at range, or close in and try to injury with your melee weapon. You have a lot of flexibility to how you can chase survivors. If you figure out the timing of your hallucinations, you can really start having huge map advantages if you know when to break chase, when to not look for survivors. Then that will really level up your game. And lastly, the projectile is worth mentioning again. It bounces and ricochets off surfaces. If you master that and combine that with map knowledge, you can get really creative and hit survivors without vision. So it's a huge advantage. So when you're playing against the unknown, one of the things you can do is look backwards. It's the way to master facing the unknown. If you learn to look behind from time to time, that's the secret. And
it's like that Oasis song.
Yes. I know that reference.
Clearly.
Yes. Love Oasis. And also,
keep going.
Yeah. Love Oasis. And so you can destroy hallucinations, and you should, because it really cuts down the unknown's power. Please destroy the hallucinations next to generators. Do it for me. Just do it for me. Don't hesitate. Destroy those hallucinations. And lastly, be stealthy. When you're a survivor and you decide to commit to a chase against the unknown, it's a lot to handle. There's a projectile, the bounces, the blast area, the teleports. So, try to always engage with the unknown on your own terms. That's the tips.
That is the tips.
On top of all of that, have fun, experiment. That's what's cool about DBD. There's a lot of mix and match happening. There's a lot of things to discover. And also, if you face the unknown during the day, don't look under your bed after midnight.
Wow. A gameplay tip I was not expecting. Thank you, Dave. But for real, thank you, Dave and Nick, both of you for joining us. This was super fun, super interesting. Good job on your first time on the couch.
Thank you.
Hopefully we have a new fan favorite, Dev, as well. But yeah, thanks so much. And we're going to jump to the one thing we haven't talked about that's also a big part of this chapter, the new map. So we're going to do a quick transition, switch some mics, and we'll be back with our art director, Chase, to talk about Greenville Square. So thanks so much, guys.
Yeah.
I blame TikTok for these problems. It's so weird. Whenever they did their scene changer, it froze. I was like, is this me? Am I doing this? So thank you for letting me know that it was a their end problem. Proceeds to look under the bed now. Just don't look after midnight, he said. I'm excited for the new map. This is a problem.
All right, I mentioned we have to do a little mic swap, so to cover, because it's a live show, to cover Dork's back out here. We're going to see if there's any questions we can address from the chat. I do see a note that there were some technical difficulties during that first segment, apparently, so thank you for sticking with us.
They never announced the price
hopefully
ahead
I
of
didn't
time,
cause those.
and I can't really give you a good answer to that.
Technology.
Where you live, there's
Thank you for
regional
sticking with us.
pricing that exists. So it's going to be basically whatever
just
you were
as
asked to
another
pay
reminder,
for
whether
end transmission with Gabriel
TikTok,
and Singularity, most
YouTube,
likely.
or Twitch. Thank you for being here. It means a lot to us. We put a lot of work into these shows, but also it's nice to have this moment to share information with our community. But I see we have a couple questions. First one being, why is Sable's mug sold out in the Dead by Daylight shop?
It's actually just not available just yet, but you can sign up for a notification for when it is. And a reminder, this is Sable's mug, if you're interested in bringing a little bit of Sable into your life.
Nice.
And it doesn't do incantations or anything, but...
But if you know how to do
No
it,
incantations?
make it
invocation of
No
caffeine.
invocations or incantations?
Our next question, can you use Wicked to unhook yourself in the second hook stage?
I don't think so.
No, you can only unhook yourself during the first hook stage progress. However, the secondary effect of being able to see the killer's aura activates on any unhook, not just basement ones.
Bam, answered. I'm being told to show off my sweatshirt again, so I'll do that. This is in the shop right now. This is the Unknown hoodie, vintage hoodie, I think it's called specifically.
Retro.
Retro. That's a better word than vintage, isn't it? But look at that. Look at the creepiness. I love
Which power should
and
be
the sleeves
included with
too.
that
I also
mug?
specifically, I love the sleeves. Both have printing on them as well. which
Yeah,
is a
I
nice
love
touch.
just seeing that sable
Right?
on there.
Right?
nice,
I was just
very
always hanging out with me. Cool. So I think we've hopefully killed enough time for the mics to be switched.
Yeah.
So yeah, why don't you take us away?
Yeah, so just a reminder for everyone watching on Twitch, remember we do have those Twitch drops enabled until March 27th. Once again, that is the purple campfire charm, the purple medkit badge, and then the blood points banner. That's until March 27th. But other than that, let's go ahead and take a look at the new Haunting Greenville Square map, which our art team has done an amazing job at, and we just really want to dive into every detail that we've got there. So we're going to welcome Chase onto the couch to give everyone a bit more insight into how that came about.
Let's all go to the movies. Let's all go to the movies.
All right, thanks for sticking with us, everybody. We are back now with another first-timer for the stream, Chase, one of our art directors on DBD, here to talk about the beautiful, wonderful new map that's coming in All Things Wicked, Greenville Square. How are you doing? Welcome.
Fantastic. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, well, we're very happy to have you. So I absolutely love this map. I feel like it speaks to me specifically. I'm a big movie nerd. It is a movie theater.
Yes, it
but maybe some folks aren't aware, it's specifically modeled as a 90s movie theater.
Yes.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about the map?
Yeah, I mean, Greenville Square is a lot of fun to work on. It is, like you said, it's modeled after like a 90s era movie theater. We really wanted to kind of hit that middle America feel. As you know, like this part of the entity's realm is modeled after middle America, like everywhere but nowhere at the same time. We were really leaning into the memories of the 90s. Like that's for a lot of us, like we recognize going to the movies with the 90s.
I could have used you a few minutes ago when I made an Oasis reference.
Oh,
that
geez.
went dead, died.
Crickets, just crickets.
Sorry.
Yeah,
keep going.
yeah. I mean, it's. But speaking of Oasis, we're going to lean into nostalgia for this one. We're going right into the 90s.
So if it leans into nostalgia, what was that process like with your team? Was it really fun? Did everyone kind of just tell us about how you approached building that?
Yeah, so much fun working with the team on this. Everybody has their own experiences with going to the movies. We tend to have an idea of what we'd like to achieve, but then we kind of work from the playability. Of course, this is a game, so we have to consider all the spaces. So when you have a theater, you kind of deconstruct all the different rooms. So we have the lobby concession, we have the arcade, the bathrooms upstairs, screening room, projector room, and then all the outside space. So it's a lot of parts that you want to kind of pull apart and then fix back together to make the most enjoyable space to play. Yeah, this is how we staged everything with our collective nostalgia.
Right. So you mentioned you got a team from all over the place. So did they each remember theaters differently growing up?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, everybody had their input from people that we have on our team from South America. I'm from Western Canada, so I'm used to like Prairie Town style theaters, and then obviously here in Quebec. So everybody brought their own kind of flavor that they wanted to kind of see represented. And then the best things that we agreed on, of course, were that funky 90s decor, fantastic rugs, the carpets, and then overpriced hot dogs.
The moment that it clicked for me was when I saw the carpet it's so perfect, and it's so like in the back of my sense memory. I didn't even have to like, yes, I'm there.
Spent a lot of time on the carpet.
I can smell that carpet.
Yeah, you can feel it on your feet.
Yeah, exactly. So good job to you and the team on that. But that's what I love about what the art team does with our maps. They get to plant these little details, and maybe more so than any in this particular map. There's a ton of little details. So what are some of the things that you'd like to call out that are in there?
Yeah, I mean, details right on the nose. Like we had so much fun working on the different areas. For me specifically, the arcade was a really big one. I'm a big fan of arcades, even going to them at those theaters.
Yeah.
You know, we have that hybridization of arcade and horror. So like all of the artists had an idea to hybridize the two. So we have a really interesting space there. Going around the theater, you'll see lots of movie posters. We have the entity's presence as well. We really wanted to kind of bring what we've already known as the entity's presence into this map by kind of having this melted celluloid look to it, so that when you look around and you see all these kind of melty looking holes, like that was the idea behind it.
Oh, that's so cool. And I think going along with that celluloid bit is the projection room is maybe one of the coolest spots of the whole map. Want to talk about the projection room a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. Like this is kind of where the film nerds want to go.
Yeah.
This is concentrated lore and story. This is where you're going to see all the really behind the scenes like movie theater stuff. Like this is where we have like the vintage posters, possibly like teasing out new games. We have an old school projector that's hooked up to the generator. Hit that generator, it turns on the projector, and then we see even more Easter eggs. The entity's presence in that room specifically is also really cool. Like having that drop down, it looks amazing.
Yeah, I love those touches, especially like you said, the Easter eggs to other games maybe within this universe. Very cool. But again, there's so many details. Anything else you kind of want to call out before we wrap up?
Yeah. I mean, we had so much fun, specifically the lighting. Horror movies, the horror genre is very lighting heavy because you build a lot of mood and ambience with that. So you move around the map and you're going to see specific lighting scenarios. So you move outside the theater, you're going to have the parking lot. The parking lot, we have cars lights on, illuminating that area, and then you move into the green space. You're going to have the statue out there, kind of teasing some more lore, having some history there, some Easter eggs located in that area potentially, and then moving out to the fence. I mean, like we even have some floating cars outside of that with light posts and trees kind of floating in midair. This is kind of to signify this is kind of like where the edge of the consciousness of the entity. So it's it was a lot of fun. Just lots of things kind of placed throughout the map that don't feel like they belong there, which is kind of like on theme. And just to remind the players that this isn't your reality. This is a construct. This is created for you.
And I love that concept of like playing with how the entity's perception of all this stuff works. It's super cool. So great job to you and the team. I think people at home would share that opinion. It's really looking great. And thank you for joining us, by the way. Great job.
Yeah,
First time done. Hopefully you'll come back next time you get another map to talk about.
Oh yeah.
But I mentioned it before, but we're actually going to have a gameplay segment now to show it off in action, show Sable off and the Unknown as well, kind of tie it all together. We've got a couple of our devs and a few of our Fog Whisperers to play through it. So that's what we're going to head to right now. But Chase, thank you one more time for joining us.
Thanks
this is
so
awesome.
much. Yep.
All right, let's check that out.
No new event information yet. He just talked about me and how handsome I am and my body. We talked about my body a lot.
Hey everyone, welcome to the gameplay portion of the stream. I'm Peanuts, one of the community managers on Dead by Daylight. Today we'll be trying out the brand new All Things Wicked chapter. I'm joined by a few guests, and we're going to go down the list and meet them now. So first up, joining me for the second time, we have Jessie.
I'm very happy to be with all of you again, and I hope you'll enjoy the live.
Welcome back, Jessie.
Thank you.
Next, we have three wonderful Fog Whispers joining us. So the first one is Wholesam.
Hi, I'm Wholesam. I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/Wholesam, and I'm the best Dead by Daylight player in this house.
It is true. Thank you for joining us. And next up, we have Lily Pie.
Hey everybody, I'm Lily Pie, also called me Lil. Of course, I'm a Dead by Daylight Fog Whisperer, but I'm also a full-time content creator who's really into cosplay, art, and fitness.
Welcome on in. And last but certainly not least, we are joined by King.
Hi, my name is King. I'm a Fog Whisperer for Dead by Daylight, full-time Twitch streamer and YouTube streamer and game show host.
Welcome, King. Welcome, everybody. So our match is about to begin. To get you up to speed real quick, Jesse's going to be our killer today, and the rest of us will be surviving, hopefully. Maybe not all of us. Some of us might die after trying to go for a head-on. While we wait, who here has had a chance to go against the unknown on the PTB, or even face off against him?
Of course, me.
A couple times.
I have not.
He is scary.
Funny story about King's background.
Yeah.
When I went to visit him,
in the best way.
I took him to Home Depot so he could buy the wood slats for the background, break up his background.
This add-on, Miss Jessie.
Oh, the map is so beautiful.
That's
I do love the map.
Not the 2-for-1 special.
That was a nice shot.
Jesus.
Oh, hello. Go for her. Thank you. Oh, never mind.
Oh, wow.
That was
She likes me better. Women supporting women. Let's go.
Oh my God, it is Women's History Month.
Yes.
It's okay. I understand. Bye.
Ooh, I don't like that noise. I don't like that noise.
He's got no terror radius when he goes to one of those things.
Oh, when they TP?
no.
Yeah. Is that a default thing?
It's the first team work kit on the
Get it together.
I know.
Because they kicked a generator with one of their new perks.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait,
Why is the music so intense?
Yeah, so that's the new perk. So when they kick the generator here, it transferred the terror radius onto this generator, and now I'm hearing it next to the hook, even though they teleported away long ago.
Oh, how neat.
wow.
I was actually so confuzzled.
I thought this was supposed to be a friendly match.
I mean, we're not here.
Jessie is, she's on it.
We can't leave King on hook.
Oh, right.
Oh my God. Like it's an afterthought.
No, of course, all of us want to keep each other alive.
Oh my God, she got me.
She's warmed up. Oh no.
Please.
She's out for blood.
I didn't get it.
Is there a friend nearby? I'm scared.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hello.
I'm scared.
Don't worry, guys. I'm just doing
Oh,
some
no, not the flies.
exercises on the hook.
That's because you're stinky. Stinky McMain.
Wow. Oh my God, there's a cockroach on the floor.
Where?
I don't
We have to
see any
save
blue stations
Lily.
here.
Am I
We
dumb?
do.
Where? Oh
No,
she's
I'm on hook. I'm fine now.
Yeah.
I am
Well,
dumb. My
should be,
bad.
like the least of our concerns right now. Hello, like we're being chased by some sort of government expert. Y'all are worried about a cockroach. Hello.
All right, team 5 gens, we got this.
No, we're
Strong,
good. Still
5 gens,
winnable.
3 stages. Sam, I'm gonna be real. You're huffing copium.
Wait,
Jessie's really good.
Oh,
He
she's
is
really
really good.
good. Sorry.
What is
You
this?
scared?
What is this?
Oh.
I don't want a
so
part of
ungone.
this. did you do this to me?
See, in my defense, I was not being chased. I'm a victim of circumstance here. Like, there's nothing going on. I was just walking in, and the killer also walked in.
Dude, she's too good.
I've been sitting here waiting for a head-on, but then I realized that I'm not actually hearing the killer's terror as I'm hearing it on the generator.
Oh.
Oh no.
If we die, it's because I've just been sitting in a generator for a while, or a locker for a while.
Oh my god,
solo
Sam,
shooter.
I had to do it for you. Oh my god. Maybe I'll let the oomphy pass. Take the hit. Thank you. Thank you.
She's so kind for not chasing after me because I would go down in like 2 seconds.
Dude, she's too good.
Oh, that's so close.
Yo.
Hypothetically, does anybody know where the
thank
basement
God.
Hypothetically speaking, it is in Maine.
I think
Okay.
it's
Thank you.
either in Maine or basement. Don't quote me.
Jesus Christ, hallelujah. You guys don't understand what I just went through. Okay, smash hit parental guidance. My go-to combo. Yes, ma'am. Oh my god.
Have those
Save
two
me.
perks on. I don't know what it is. I think in the test match we did before, we were running the same perks as well.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Now wait a minute.
What just happened?
Oh my god. I have the captions and it's like, come here. I'm okay.
No, 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 no.
Oh, thank God, it's your problem now.
She kicked my generator. I'm taking that purse. Oh no!
Oh no.
You're over there now.
Oh, jeez. Hello.
I hear you in there, King.
You see me?
No, I hear you.
Oh.
I feel like this
Thought
killer
you were,
might
like,
just be
prying through the window.
misunderstood. I just want to say it's rude in case you didn't know to hit people.
Oh, the moist spit. The moist sound you made. No, thank you.
The unknown just has everybody else.
Real me right now.
That was a scary noise.
All right, things are looking up. Things are looking up. We're getting there.
I hope so.
She's a knower. Get away from me, lady.
Oh my god, I thought you were the unknown.
Why? What are you trying to say?
You look stinky.
Ma'am?
Wait, I'm big brain. No,
I forgot about the palette animation.
What are you doing?
Oh, you want me to? You want me
Yeah,
to?
you do. You're already infected.
I thought you wanted to, like, okay, never mind. I thought you wanted to, like, find the basement and do the other thing to finish
Oh.
it. Just for style, because that would be incredibly impractical, but you know.
No, I was
hi.
informed it was not here.
Hello.
You guys
and they were right. No.
Good job, Miss Jessie.
You know what? Yeah, okay, I'll
Do we want to make a detour to the basement real quick?
Yeah.
We can.
Okay.
I can't really help, but oh no, I think
Yeah,
I
you
can help.
Wait a minute.
All in.
Wait, the theater is
Brilliant.
playing
You got this,
stuff.
right?
Wait, the theater is playing stuff. I'm sorry, I'm now distracted.
Oh wait, everyone get a ticket to the movies. Let's go. Ticket to the movies.
Hello.
There's a movie!
Oh, no.
You did
I
not
want
pay
to
to
see
get
the
it.
movie!
I did not have your ticket.
You didn't have my ticket on me. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Have you seen the movie?
I'll snitch on him if you don't pick me up. Never mind.
Uh-oh.
Wait,
Heck it, we ball. Heck it, we ball. King, get over here.
King.
We
Oh, let's get
ball.
it.
No, we don't ball. We don't ball. We don't ball. No.
You think Sable will have some default memory colors? It seemed like the trailer showed her like.
No way!
Oh my god!
Dude, no way!
I should be
I can't
dead.
believe we did that.
Oh my god, thank you.
Miss
Well,
Jessie,
see
you
the
know what?
collection.
Oh, who's this?
No,
Oh, I hear
wait.
somebody. Hello.
I see you. Hi.
The movie is the casting of Frank Stone? What?
Thank you. Thank you.
We're down to 1 gen. Oh my goodness, I didn't even realize.
I want to see the movie.
I still gotta make a detour to the basement at some point. Just no reason.
Yeah, just for hypotheticals.
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
What the? She has nurses.
That
There's no
was
way.
pretty
There's no way. Leave me alone.
No, I have chili.
No, the arcade machines.
I love how I can hear that from outside.
Hey, you got you. Okay, good.
That's a scratchman. Who says these devs don't know how to play that
Thank you,
game?
thank
Oh
you.
no.
Jesse's
Don't worry.
kicking.
Hey, do you have a flashlight? Hey, do you have a flashlight?
Yeah.
Well, I was
Oh,
gonna
you think
say,
what I'm thinking? No.
I was thinking of that. Like, if she was gonna continue coming to this hook, boom.
Uh-oh, that's a rock. I'm learning.
Hello, friend.
Wow!
I'm gonna make a quick step.
Background player is crazy. Oh my goodness.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Oh hey.
Hi.
Oh my god. Hey.
Oh my goodness, everybody's around waiting for the save
It
right now.
smells.
You definitely.
It's a mouse.
One of the
It smells
people
crazy in
in
here.
Get out of
the
here.
arcade is
You.
Castlevania. Like,
She
a copy of Castlevania or actually Castlevania?
Ooh, she's so much in danger. I gotta go. I gotta go.
Yeah.
Finish that.
See you later.
I think that you can finish that. Do you have the perk?
Yeah, that's so cool. I do not know.
Oh, that's cool. I can pass it off to you. Will I get broken or will you get broken?
You will. You
Oh, I will for sure.
Mhm.
That's kind
Yeah,
of
it's like the
cool.
person who started it.
Okay, that makes sense. Oh my god, don't kill
Like the
Ooh.
old game for the pinball machine. That's
Dang,
interesting.
that's taking a while. That's taking a while by yourself.
Yeah.
Darn.
Almost there.
Nice.
No.
When will the update be there? As soon as this live stream is over.
Nice
I'll tell you.
job.
Little solo queue in the basement.
What did they say? We were
No,
going
I'm
to talk
sorry.
about
Oh my
upcoming
gosh.
updates and
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
not that.
I feel like something bad is happening right now.
Cosmetic.
This is so cinematic. Don't worry, guys. I'm just getting
And it
vaporized.
doesn't seem like a lot of time to get that done. I wonder if it's going to go
I'm just
long.
looking around. Okay, we're good.
Oh yeah, next talk about the Blood Moon, cosmetics, and future updates.
Oh, I will commit. Are we committing? Are we committing? I'm committing.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh,
I know it.
Oh, me?
So the add-on that makes us weakened when we complete the gen, just killed
I got
us.
you.
Wow.
The timing was
really good
fantastic.
add-on.
That was beautiful.
So lesson learned: do not commit.
Come.
I got you. We gotta go. We gotta go. We
Gotta go.
We gotta go.
I'm
We
just
gotta
gonna
go
get
for real.
vaporized real quick. Don't mind me.
Okay, bye.
Wow.
So happy looking.
Where's the door?
Um,
Do you think
it's
he
like
knows?
it's in the basement.
An answer to everything.
I hope the killer doesn't
Wait,
go
turn
to
around,
the
turn around,
basement
turn
and
around.
stop you from opening that gate.
Wait, turn around, come back.
Oh,
Is she not here?
Yeah.
really didn't know.
Can you please take my corpse?
You go to the basement.
Somebody please
know.
grab me by the ship.
It's just vapor.
Take your
It's just
core.
us.
Oh, where? Oh,
Right here.
There should be like a shoe or something left. I swear.
I gotta go. R.I.P. Unfi.
Yeah, I gotta go. We got to go. Or I want the late game points from the self-care.
Points in the custom game. All right.
GG's.
Yeah, good team. Guys.
Yeah, GG's.
So that's all the time we have for today. Thank you all for joining me. For everybody watching at home, if you want to see more from these Fog Whispers, be sure to give them a follow. We're going to have their links in the chat if it's not already there. In the meantime, we need to keep the show on the road, so let's send things back to Bork and Justin on the couch. We're going to learn more about the upcoming Blood Moon events. Thank you, everybody.
Got like 1 million bits worth of donations.
Hey, I am not
going.
I'm not. Well, I know I am.
You are.
Hold on.
Thanks, Peanuts. Very fun. Really quickly, we wanted to answer some more questions from chat and keep the show rolling along because we're getting close to 12 already. So, of course, people ask this. Will the unknown have a shirtless skin?
Why do you do this to me? Behave, okay? Behave. Chill out.
Okay. Concise and simple. Which channels? Which channels will be streaming the Twitch drops?
Sexualizing me.
Well, the Twitch drops are on Twitch.
Correct.
And they're available for any channel that is in the Dead by Daylight category and has drops enabled on the caster side.
So it's not like a specific subset of streamers, anyone who streams in the DBD category. Will the Iron Maiden t-shirts be restocked in the DBD shop?
Yes, they will.
Those have gone super well, which again, as a Maiden fan, makes me super happy. Thanks, everyone. Will Twitch drops for Nintendo Switch be available as a code again?
Yes, they will be available through promo codes, just like we did last time. The first one is dropping later today, and then the other two following throughout the week.
Okay, and I will say it again, because daylight savings just happened here in North America, which some parts of the world don't have yet, because this is how you run a planet, I guess. So time zones are a little messed up right now. So to be clear, right now, it is 11:53 a.m. In 7 minutes at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 minutes, that's when the chapter goes live. So if you're wondering, that's as clear as I can make it. But yeah, just hang in there. 7 more minutes and you can start playing.
7 more minutes.
And to that point, let's get the show rolling. What do you think?
So next we're going to go ahead and look at what we've got with the brand new annual event premiering later on this month in Dead by Daylight with Justin, our senior product manager, who's going to talk us through how we've got this amazing Blood Moon event, how we put it in here, and you're in for a very bloody time.
Yay, the shirts are coming back. The sold-out shirts are actually in stock on Hot Topic right now. If you want to go that route, if you want to just secure the bag, you can buy them on Hot Topic's website, the 2 sold-out ones.
Hey there, everyone, and welcome back to the couch. I'm once again Community Manager Dork, and I'm super excited to be welcoming to the stream Justin Banks, our Senior Product Manager. Hey, Justin, welcome to the stream.
Hey, thanks. I'm glad to be here. Hey, everybody out there watching the stream. And I'm just happy to be here talking more events in DBD.
Yes, and speaking about events, we've got a new blood-themed event, the Blood Moon event. And we've got the Blood Rush, Blood Hunt, and Blood Feast, which are some smaller blood-themed events. But this is supposed to be our biggest blood-themed event. So can you walk us through that a little bit?
Absolutely. So just like you said, this is supposed to be on a very different level than all of those others. But we're taking the core idea of those, which is earning massive amounts of blood points, and amplifying it even further. So if you like blood points, you're going to like this event. When the team started brainstorming on this a while back, we were trying to figure out what the theme of our new event should be. And we realized we never actually had a big one that was just about blood. We're a horror game. We've had the Blood Rush, we've had Blood Hunts, yes, but nothing to really get blood all in the matches, to soak the trials in blood. So we decided it was about time, which brings us to our Blood Moon event that we're talking about today.
All right. And with this new event that's kind of coming in, what is it about the Blood Moon event that really sets it apart from the others?
So like I said, not just the multiplier. This is a full event. So we've got a visual overhaul, unique gameplay, a community element, an event tome, so there's tons of challenges to play, plus some very awesome rewards that I can't wait for players to see later. At its core, we really just wanted to create an event where every spring, the blood moon is rising in the entity's realm, and it basically rains blood points on our players. We want this to hands down be the best moment for earning blood points of the year, every year.
All right, well, that honestly sounds awesome, but I think we need to know a bit more about how it works.
Sure. So in matches during the Blood Moon event, players are going to find droplets that they can accumulate and then spend to create blood basins. Once a blood basin is created, a blood zone is then going to spawn for quite a large radius, and both roles are going to be able to interact with this in some way. And now I must say that there's a period of protection. So after a blood zone is created, the opposing role will be able to destroy it once that protection period is gone. But while the blood zone is there, killers are going to get an increased attack lunge distance, so they're going to be able to attack even a little bit further. But that comes at the cost of having an extended cooldown where you got to really wipe all that extra blood off your blade. You got to keep it clean in the Blood Moon event. For survivors, they're going to have their grunts of pain reduced, and their pools of blood are going to actually disappear even faster while in the blood zone. Now, if a survivor is crouched, that's going to be even more. The grunts of pain are going to be reduced further, and the pools of blood will disappear even faster.
Nice.
Like I said, the blood zone areas are going to be really huge. So as you progress through a match, you're going to be running into them fairly often as more and more keep on getting generated. What's really cool, though, is for the person who creates the blood zone, they're going to get these benefits map-wide so long as the blood zone is protected, which is going to be fantastic. And no matter who you are, survivor or killer, everyone is going to get extra blood points for actions taken within a blood zone. Then, if a player has used the Bloodshot Eye offering, those blood points are boosted even further. It's all about blood points.
I'm really looking forward to getting into a trial with this. I'm like just so stoked right now. So just kind of tapping into that, because you were saying that collecting blood points is going to be a really big part of this event. What does that look like for players?
So, like recent events, Blood Moon has its own event tome with 2 levels of challenges. But what really sets it apart from all those other ones is what we call our Blood Seekers Community Challenge objective. And that's going to create a community-driven blood point multiplier that is being continuously increased as players perform Blood Moon-related actions, which is creating blood zones. So the higher the progression, the bigger the blood point bonus is for everybody. And we're going to be maxing this out at a pretty high multiplier. So the faster the community hits that threshold, the more everyone gets out of the event.
Okay, well, I love me some community goals. I'm really looking forward to this one. But correct me if I'm wrong, we are also adding a new special item just for survivors, right?
Yeah, every event that we do, we try to see what new items we can add that are meaningful for the event. So this time around, we've created what we call the Blood Sense Map. So when a survivor is using this, it will show you whoever is bleeding across the entire map. You'll see the aura of all the injured survivors, but it requires a sacrifice. When using the Blood Sense map, you also create pools of blood around you. So it's a nice little bit of risk-reward involved.
All right. And you were talking about kind of rewards. I did see some of the outfits that are kind of coming in, and they honestly look like they've already got their style really nailed down for this event.
Yeah, honestly, the art team has crushed it this time. This collection is amazing. The main attraction is all these event rewards, and we're extremely happy with the ones that we're actually having as outfits that you can earn from the event. So that's going to be outfits for Elodie and the Oni. They're fantastic, and Alicia will be along in the next segment to show these off and some more from the Blood Moon collection, because it's such a good collection. We couldn't let it go to waste.
All right, I like, especially for the Oni one, I'm really looking forward to running away from him. But Justin, this has all been amazing, but is there anything else that you can leave us with?
For sure. So the moment players log into the Blood Moon event, they're going to notice that this lobby is jaw-dropping. I think any dev that has booted it up during playtest has had extremely positive comments about it. As soon as they get in, the red blood moon and all its details give it a very otherworldly vibe. It really takes players out of the forest that they're used to seeing and makes it feel like you're on another planet of blood. Then the trials themselves also have a lot of event elements to them, like themed hooks, generators, and more that have been touched by the effects of the blood moon. Now, this is our first instance of the blood moon event, and we are excited on using it as building blocks for the future. So we do want to eventually get it to the same level as Bone Chill, Haunted by Daylight, and Twisted Masquerade. So if you think this is cool, until next year. And just to cap off all of the cool stuff, I wanted to add a quick note on accessibility. So we know red can be challenging for our colorblind players. So we've taken some time to really ensure that the colorblind mode provides additional contrast to all of our new effects in this event, so everyone can have the same chance to fully enjoy it.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Justin, and walking us through the Blood Moon event. And if you are excited to get into the trial for this, please be sure to log into the game on March 18th when this goes live. It's going to be from March 18th to March 31st, so mark your calendars and blood, of course, and make sure to pop in to get all those blood points. But since we've been talking about the Blood Moon event, I think it's only fair to say that we should take a look at it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer.
That looks cool. Wow! Wow!
Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to the couch after watching that amazing Blood Moon trailer. I am so stoked to get into the trial. Like, it's insane. I want to rewatch it right now, but we don't have the time. We've got to talk about cosmetics. So we're going to be talking about the All Things Wicked collection that's coming into the game, as well as the Slipknot collection and the Blood Moon event collection. And to talk us through that, we're going to be sitting down with the Associate Art Director, amazing Leisha. Welcome on to the stream.
Thank you for having me.
So, Leisha, like I said, we're going to just go ahead and start talking about the cosmetics. So can you introduce everyone to the Blood Moon event?
I would love to. This was such a fun collection, and it really revolved around the question, can we turn blood into clothing? We wanted these outfits to showcase who these characters would be if they're absolutely blood obsessed. We have Michaela reimagined and transformed into a blood witch with her blood magic outfit. And the Skull Merchant still retains her dangerous elegance that she's known for, but her Scarlet Vengeance collection makes it clear that her bloodlust has turned into a full-on blood obsession. And the Gambler's Rush outfit is still ace. He's himself with his deck of cards, and he's got his funky hairstyle, but he's got more likely than ever to bet big on red. And finally, we have the Doctor's blood shock outfit, which has made him reliant on these vials of blood all attached all over his body to power himself. And those are the outfits in the store collection, but we have 2 free outfits that you can earn through the event tome for Elodie and the Oni, which we've also put a ton of love into. For Elodie, we came up with a bit of a seafaring theme because she's from an island nation. And for the Oni, we already know that he's blood obsessed. So we took everything about that element of him and just cranked it to 11 with blood incantations all over his chest and his back.
I'm honestly so excited to be running away from the Oni with that cosmetic. It's insane. But just so we can kind of shift our focus over to the All Things Wicked chapter, can you tell us about that collection coming into the game?
Sure. Let's start with Sable. For her, we're introducing 2 collections. First, we have the Sable Essentials collection, featuring 2 rare outfits, the Poisoned Angel and the Drowned Angel. And then we have the Inner Monster collection, featuring the Leather Helion and the Leather Firebrand outfits, both very rare.
All right. I mean, just from the names alone, I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, Sable herself is also just an essential for me. But can you tell us a bit more about the inspirations for these designs?
We really love Sable's vibe in general, and we wanted to showcase her connection that she has with Michaela. This is another really strong, interesting female character that we hope that our players will love. And of course, she's our first unofficial goth character, which is so much fun. These 2 collections are 2 very different plays on that style, and how Sable makes it specifically her own. Just because she's a little goth, it doesn't mean that she needs to be terrifying. Sable might be a little rough around the edges, but honestly, she's so very kind and so selfless. She went into the fog on her own accord to try and save her friend Michaela, after all. So we wanted these collections to show both of those sides. Kind of spiky on the outside, but soft on the inside.
Honestly, Sable is friendship goals because I want someone to go into the fog for me.
Right.
You hope you have those friends, right? But now, so let's go ahead and shift over to the unknown. So, a killer we know next to nothing about. How did you guys manage to make the outfits even creepier? And I honestly don't even see how y'all did that.
I didn't think it was possible, but I think we nailed it. For starters, we treated the unknown like it could be any citizen of Greenville. So while the character's basic form may appear as male, we didn't limit ourselves to age or gender when it came to thinking about their cosmetics. We wanted to play with that sort of analog horror theme of finding horror in familiar things. So we turned it into a high school cheerleader with the Greenville Pep and Greenville Cheer outfits, both rare, for the Unknown Aberrations collection. Then we also turned it into a grandmother with the very rare eyeless woman outfit for the Shop Till You Drop collection. And it's interesting just to see how much this killer can transform. And I think we managed to go in 2 pretty unsettling directions with this collection.
Yeah, I think unsettling is pretty much of an understatement here when we're talking about the unknown here. But since we've been kind of talking about those 2 amazing collections, now let's go ahead and talk about Slipknot coming into Dead by Daylight officially. We had kind of talked about this during our last anniversary stream, but can you tell us a bit more and give us a little bit of a preview?
For sure. This collection features 8 outfits and 7 masks. So, I'm sorry. 7 masks and 1 full outfit featuring the subliminal menace for the Legion, turning him to Slipknot's DJ Sid Wilson. We really wanted to make him feel like a part of Dead by Daylight, so we went all in on the flowing robes and making sure that we nailed that twisted, scary mask that he wears.
All right, so what about the band members? You said that we created some masks for them.
Absolutely. So we wanted to do a proper homage to all the core members of Slipknot. And we tried to make sure that they turned out as creepy in-game as they are on stage. And of course, we stayed faithful to their designs, but with a few small alterations to suit the killers that we were matching them to. So we have the metallic grill for the Wraith, based on guitarist Mick Thompson. The dominant eye for the Death Slinger, based on guitarist Jim Root. The Grim Circus for the Clown, based on custom percussionist Sean Cron. And Engraved Flesh for the Hillbilly, based on bassist V-Man. Ashen Quake for the Trapper, based on lead vocalist Corey Taylor. And the Zipper Mouthpiece for the Doctor, based on Slipknot's unknown keyboardist. And finally, the molded visage for the blight based on percussionist Michael Pfaff. And we really hope you guys enjoy what we've done.
Well, thank you so much, Leisha, for walking us through all of those collections. I'm honestly so excited to get my hands on everything. Honestly, can I get the money behavior? What we're looking, well, we've done the amazing look at that today. Thank you so much for talking with us. Now we're going to be shifting to kind of talking about the upcoming design updates coming to Dead by Daylight. But before we do that, make sure that if you saw any of these amazing pieces that you wanted to get for the Blood Moon collection, that you're gonna have to get it during the event, as this is time limited. So make sure you get your hands on it before they disappear, or I'll be the only person out here looking really nice in blood stuff. So we'll see you in the next segment, where I'm sitting on the couch with Eric to talk about future design.
Well, I'm glad to hear you Slipknot fans are happy. I didn't know how you would react to just masks. I was like, oh.
All right, we are back as you predicted, and we are going to wrap things up. We got a couple questions. First, I want to say thanks to Justin and Alicia. Those were awesome segments. We always love having them on the show. Those cosmetics are looking so good.
They are really
so
good.
cool. But we do have a couple questions we want to address before doing the design updates. So first one, can the Weaving Spiders perk stack with brand new part, like the toolbox add-on?
Yes, it can.
All right, easy
Don't see why it wouldn't.
peasy. How do the blood points for the Blood Moon event compare to the blood points we can earn during the anniversary?
So the anniversary requires offerings to get bonus blood points, which can be used year-round if you keep them. I know I'm a hoarder as well. Whereas Blood Moon will inherently boost blood points through Blood Zone actions and the Blood Seekers community multiplier.
Fantastic. All right, so we are going to update you now on our upcoming design update roadmap. It's the word update multiple times. Not a lot has changed, which is good, honestly, when you present a roadmap that gets shorter and shorter each time we do an update because it's sticking to the roadmap. But there were a couple things that changed that we're going to talk you through right now.
Yeah, so if you've been following along, you may have noticed that we've made some additions and subtractions this time around. Blood web improvements are moving forward as part of the All Things Wicked release. And you can check the patch notes for further details. For killer tweaks, the increased speed while holding a hatchet for the Huntress was tested in the PTB, but that has now been reverted for a live release, and we appreciate your feedback on that.
And compared to the update we showed in our last stream in January, we're moving a few items of focus just for the time being for the April to June window. This is really due to programmer bandwidth, as the team has been working a lot more in the recent weeks on more modifiers coming to the game, as well as some other surprises I definitely can't talk about yet.
Yes. So as for what's coming up, we've got the Dead by Daylight next tome coming in April, followed by our next stream, which is going to be the 8th anniversary stream. Very excited. So keep following Dead by Daylight socials for dates and details about the streams and what's to come.
Yes, and thank you once more for joining us. This is a ton of fun for all of us. I'm so glad that you spent the time with us here today. And it's past 12. So the chapter is available now. So go enjoy All Things Wicked. Enjoy the Blood Moon event in a couple weeks. Our new cosmetics as well and more. Head over to deadbydaylight.com for more details on any of that stuff. And
I have no answer for why.
So thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you in the fog. Take care out there.
Bye.
Okay, we're going to change gears here. I'm going to continue streaming. I have to change my setup a little bit. We're going to do it live though, so you're going to do it with me. And then if you have all decided that you have heard enough of my echo and you don't want me to do it anymore, I'll turn off the echo. I can't believe they're messing with adrenaline. Can you take off your face now? You don't like my face? You don't like my face. Alright, so we're going to get rid of this. I'm going to put this over here, and we're going to switch scenes. So we're going to go to Dead by Daylight 1, but first, we're going to go over here. And hi, everybody. How are you today? Good to see all of you. Thank you for joining me. I would like regular Paulie back, please. Okay. So we're going to do giveaways today. I have some DLC codes to give out. And the code word for the giveaways is going to be invocation. Let me just turn this on. Invocation. And the code word is only going to work on Twitch because that's the only way I have to be able to contact you directly and give you the code. But it's going to be invocation. Have you seen my dog? Exclamation point, invocation, only works on Twitch. So we're going to go here. There we go. Exclamation point, invocation. There you go. I'll let y'all chew on that while I set up the green stream. Invocation. What's this? Can I get my code entered? What? You sound like the singularity today. Invocation. Invocation in the nation. Okay, I'm going to go in my game here. I'm going to enter my code. Into the unknown. The twins have been disabled? Is that true? I don't know. You sure have. Well, that ain't gonna make Lynxie happy. Well, maybe Lynxie will just play. There's unknown today anyway. So what did we get? We get a designer corset and a garden casual outfit. 2 extra cosmetics, 1 for the unknown, 1 for Sable when you buy the whole chapter. My God, I almost got copyrighted. Help!
This all feels very familiar.
Nice knowing you. Fear of the dark. Fear of the dark. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy I can just do one of my portable purposes. have to switch this. See. Are we excited for this chapter?
Try to work as a team.
You like the new blood web progression? I like that I don't have to manually go through the first prestige on her. But I can switch to center one and be done with it. That's what I really want. It's actually even showing up in the Xbox store. So I think you're going specifically for the time limit, the time limit attacker. Sometimes people tell me that happens. You know, like, through the catalog of DLCs available for Dead by Daylight and specifically search for the name of the DLC. Thanks, guy. Oh yeah, that's one of the things I need to change. Thank you for letting me know. The game volume. Yeah, there we go. I had the volume turned up for the dev stream. All right, clean audio. Clean audio. There, better? Jeez, you know, a guy talks through a muffled mask over an increased volume of a video game with a echo modifier for his voice, and you can't handle it, huh? There we go. I don't understand why you're having such a hard time hearing me with the echo through a mask, muffled through a mask. It did sound cool. Kids these days, they can't handle the sound of hell. I was gonna do my soundboard, but I noticed that the game files, they aren't right. I was gonna be all like, but these are all adjusted.
Psst, over here.
Like this isn't the sounds, the dialogue that's in the files is not the way that he talks in game.
Hey, come see this? Is this yours?
They all have like an after effect on them.
I need help over here. Help.
He just sounds like a whiny male Karen.
I need help. Someone. Anyone, please.
So I was gonna put those on my soundboard and just hit buttons, but I'm like, well, that's not gonna work. Okay, we did it. We prestiged. Okay. Normally I would make y'all wait until after we do a game to do the drawing, but I feel like you've waited long enough. I do need to, hang on, I do need to change my titles here. Give me a second. Let me change my titles. Because we got to make it clear that we're doing the giveaway and all that stuff. Okay, how we doing over here on the old Dead by Daylight YouTube stream live? Okay. What if the new skins add to the lore? Oh yeah, we got to go look at the cosmetics. Let me go ahead and do this drawing here first, and then we'll tour the cosmetics. And the winner of the first giveaway is the Great Oz. The Great Oz. Are you in the chat, Great Oz? Luminious. Say something in the chat. Oh, show the screen. All right, yeah. Okay, we'll give you the proof. We'll give you the proof you want to see. The Great Oz. Hey, Lumi. I love you, Lumi. Okay, Great Oz, where you at? We're gonna have to draw another name. Is it okay if I identify as an Oz? Yeah, but are you the Great Oz, though? Maybe they're not so great after all. He won the raffle. Yeah, more like the Great Oz, right? Going once. Going twice. All right. We're going on. I'm moving on. Boop. Elf. Dang, I mean, I didn't even start this giveaway that long ago. What is the deal here? How come nobody's here? There you are, Elf One. Elf, you won the DLC giveaway for All Things Wicked. I just sent you a whisper. Please answer me. Please answer me on the Twitch DM so that I can give you the code. GG easy, Elf. Alright, tell me when you answer me on the whisper. I'm just gonna keep spending blood points. It's Jamie Foxx. Elf, do you know how to answer somebody? So many people are trying to enter the contest and we're in this holding pattern. It's like, we're waiting to land on the runway. I can't open the contest again until I'm done with this one. I saw them in the chat, they said yes. What's the story, Elf? Talk to me, Elf. I'm gonna have to give your code away to somebody else. Elf, are you still there? He's trying to do the password verification. You know that for a fact, or are you guessing? Give it away to me. Max, he's sitting beside me. Okay. Okay, well, I'll hold that one for Elf then. I won't give it away on you, Elf, but I will restart the giveaway for somebody else. But I'm going to hold that one for you. The Elf is on the shelf. So don't panic. Don't panic. Okay, let's go check out these cosmetics. While everybody is filling that up, ooh, I'll move this over here. We're going back to here. Let's see these cosmetics. What do we got in the store today? Oh, first let me show you here. Let me show you what I got here for. So this is the cosmetic that you get as a bonus item for buying the chapter. You get this designer corset in burgundy, I guess? Red? I don't know. You get a recolor of her designer corset. So that's included when you purchase the whole DLC, or if you win one of these copies from me, you'll get that as well. It's included with that. And this is the new Twitchy Flame. The new Twitchy Flame that we're getting from the Twitch drops. Whee! And there's her Twitch shirt. That's what her Twitch shirt looks like. Let's go shopping. I might need rotator cuff surgery. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Mahogany boy. Thank you for the 40 months. Good to see you. The Twitchy Flame looks awesome. So what have we got to buy here for her? Rose Tinted Girl, Rebel Girl, Midnight Girl, Forest Girl, Vicious Splendor, Fierce Splendor, Defiant Splendor, Poisoned Angel, wow, Drowned Angel, I'm not a fan of her because she wears too much makeup. Adam likes the natural look. The Leather Hellion and the Leather Firebrand. Wow! All of these outfits are making my bank feel personally attacked. Wow. The angel ones are so 80s. My angel is a centerfold. What are the Twitch drops? I don't know where you can see it. I think if you do progress, you can see what they look like. Progress. That should show you what they look like, I think. I like that. Just call me Angel in the morning. I like this one. That's cool. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready and up. Who we're playing with today? We're playing with Boba, Mia, and Pizza Glitter. Can I wear my Twitch shirt? Oh. I don't feel like my pants match that. Let's see. Ooh. That's nice. Let's get some stuff. Sable. Why is it bringing up all this stuff for Sable? Weird. I do appreciate a good matching outfit. Yeah, we gotta be matchy-matchy, right? Invocation. Do you want to see your the list again? You want to make sure you're on there? Are you full in the lobby? Yeah. Look at how Boba ate that. Got here. The Adam's name on there somewhere. I don't have my glasses on. Okay, let me check back in with Elf. Elf. Oh. I don't see Elf's name. I don't see Elf's message. Elf. Elf, you're still on the shelf. Okay, time to play. Wow. How many codes are you giving away today? What time is it? Probably 5. Does the female unknown have voice lines? There were female voice lines in the files, like along with these ones that I was pushing. There was like an A and a B, and there was male and female on there. Oh. These sable skins give me Elvira vibes. That makes me feel like we can't have Elvira too. This is weird. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, hi. Why is his glasses even more scary? Into the unknown. Into the unknown. Oh, it's Sadako. It's Sadako. One Pump Willie, nah. One Pump Willie would be playing the unknown. I'm quite sure. Okay, Boba did not lose any progress on the gen. Non-teleporting Sadako. I got the blindness. There you are. I couldn't see you with all that blindness. Oh boy. I'm exposed. You just gotta make your choice. Where's the TV over here? You just gotta make your choice. That much I know. Holy crap. Elf texted you. Okay, I'll check it in a minute. Thanks for letting me know. If she's nearby. Are you gonna be streaming tomorrow? I'll be streaming tonight and tomorrow. I'll be streaming tonight and tomorrow. Not on me? Oh my. Is she porting back with the make your choice? I gotta get a tape. I gotta get a tape. Everybody's dying. I gotta get a tape. Wait, what is that? There's a totem here. What is this totem? Now I'm regretting not having remembered to put on my shack patch add-on, aren't I? I mean, what? Did one of you play it? Wow, it's a natural! Oh, so lucky. Well, I'd rather be lucky than good. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, gang. I don't think I can commit to this for the whole day. I really don't. So we're gonna have an unveiling. Let me look for Elf. Elf, did you send me a message? You sent it, Elf? I don't see it. You sent it, Elf? I don't see any DM from you, Elf. Elf can't set up his phone. He wants to Gary Spoofstead. I didn't think you were going to wear that mask the whole stream. Well, thank goodness, because I'm ready to stop. Here we go. Boom. Ember Bloodclaw. Say something in the chat, Ember. Is this better or worse? Thank you, Ember. I have sent you a whisper. Please answer me. All right, that's what we like to see. Nice and quick. Ember Bloodclaw. There's your code. I have delivered you the code back in the whisper. give this a restart.
Woo! Why does it seem so much brighter? How dark was that mask? Ah. I thought you were legit bald. Ah. Is it possible to gift it to Cherry Snoop? I mean, if that's up to you. I'm down with that. Cheers to do with as you wish. Cherry Snoop. This user has turned on block whispers from strangers in the privacy settings, and they must start a conversation with you first. I can't write to Cherry Snoop. Do 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 do. Thanks again, Mahogany Boy, for the big 4-0. Ah. Is that gonna go away? Do I have a permanent dent in my head now? See what I did do for all of you? See the links I go to for all of you people. I hope you appreciate it. Thanks, Boris. You have a great day. Forever. You know what? I used to have eyebrows. I swear to God. I had a YouTube comment the other day that said, "Why don't you have eyebrows? It's freaking me out." And I was like, what? I have eyebrows. I mean, they're pretty faint, but they're there. Have you ever known anybody, you know how some people, mostly men, get hair plugs? Have you ever known anybody to get eyebrow plugs? Is that something? That's something we could do? Could we start like a GoFundMe for my eyebrow plugs? Just paint them on nice and big and bold. They don't call you Paulie Eyebrows for nothing. Mind your own damn eyebrows. You know, it just made me realize you could get microblading. Yeah? Or get them tattooed. Oh, like Boy George. Just draw them on. What am I gonna do? Like, it just made me realize how fickle show business is. You know, me and Julie Chen being judged. They told Julie Chen she had to get that eye surgery, otherwise her career was going to be in the dumper. Now that's where I'm at, you know? I got to get my eyebrows done, otherwise I'm never going to go any further than this. Whoopi Goldberg has no eyebrows. Is that true? My mom actually has hers tattooed faintly. They look natural if it's well done. Well, I guess that's going to be our next fundraising goal. Haha, I'm going to trick you all. I'm going to do a bit-a-thon. And then when we're going to have a goal that says when you reach a certain amount, Paulie has to get a tattoo. And then, bitch, I'm going to get my eyebrows tattooed. Suckers! Do it. I didn't realize it was such a problem. I started going, you know, I was like self-conscious. I started going back older photos of me. And I'm like, when did this start happening to me? My eyebrows just said peace. My eyebrows were like, peace out, yo. And they're gone, you know? Oh. Don't tell us your plans. I guess I should have done that with my inside voice, huh? Oh, I could have also changed my build since I got my adept on the first try. What's going on with that roof? That roof looks weird to me. Is this a new clown? I think it's a new clown. God. Oh man, I love this. I love it. I love this. Oh, this VFX is so superior to the old VFX. So happy about it. Hey, don't throw no more of that at me. Oh, he hit me right with it. Oh, oh. New clown. Clown got better. Happening. Parrot Lady gifting the subs. Thank you, Parrot Lady, for those gifted subs to King Decador, Whiskero. There's a couple others, I think. Zoe, Zoe J. And both of these games. Thank you so much, Parrot Lady, for the 4 subs. I found them all. Did they buff the clown? They did a little bit. You rock, Parrot Lady. Thank you so much. New clown, who dis? Oh boy. The hook we're going to? Do it. Going to do the thing. We'll get us all that gen progression. Oh shit. In the place. He's coming for my fingies. No! No! All right, remind me to fix my build after this. Looks like Sable's got some new cosmetics. Just call me Angel. Look, I couldn't drink anything in that mask either. My coffee just been sitting here. I guess we can turn the alerts back on. I had the alerts muted for the dev stream. Nobody remind him. You better remind me. Okay, there. The alerts are back. The mouth was open the whole time. I couldn't just pour it in through the teeth, though, you know? Caffeine check. All right. Go. I'll cast my spell now. Did they move my circle more towards the front? I thought it was more back. I thought it was back further. Did they move my circle? Who moved my pile of salt? Who moved my salt circle from my casting spells? I thought it was back there on that other crack. At 5 gens? Yeah, because we're gonna get progress on all the gens. I might pop, who knows, I might pop 5 gens right now. We might have, you know, 5 gens out there that are real close. How did they move my soul? Azarath, Metreon, Zinthos. I mean, I'm dead on next Soka anyway, so I might as well just kind of show off some of this stuff. Serenitox. Yes, she's like a witch. She's the whole damn coven. I do remember it being further back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they moved it. Holy shit, that's slow. It takes 2 minutes, right? Unless my friends come help me. Obviously, this killer doesn't have barbecue or I would be dead. Sable may invocate, but Michaela knows how to make a book disappear, you know what I mean? I'm repairing all the gens at once. Oh yeah, you're here to help. Oh, you were great help, thanks. Oh, I didn't know you had yellow twinges in your hair. That's great. I have to leave because I'm broken forever now. I don't need this med kit anymore. Anybody want this? Use this med kit on you. I don't need it. Here, stay still. Med kit. That's Meddy. It's my best friend, Michaela. Michaela, where have you been? I missed you so much. Michaela, you're my best friend in the whole wide world. I came in here because I didn't want to let you have all the fun. Are we having fun? Doesn't feel like we're having fun. Now see that little white bar there? That little white line at the end of the generator repair bar? I did that. That was me and my spell casting. All these generators just got a whole lot easier. She laughing? And it only took me 2 minutes. And I saved like 10 seconds on every generator. Does that spell stack? It's 1 time per match, whichever person does it. The other people, so we can't do it multiple times. The other people can come down into the basement and help me with it to speed it up. You know, whether or not they have the perk. I think that once you've completed the invocation, you shouldn't leave pools of blood behind. It should be like a no mither outcome minus the infinite self pickups. That's not a bad idea. Am I leaving a lot of blood? Can you unbreak yourself with plot twists? There should be like no way to unbreak yourself, but I wonder what would happen. Cannot make it a bigger bar. It'll always be that much. Yeah. It reduces the maximum amount of charges needed by 10. I still wouldn't run it in my opinion. I need coffee. Yeah, it'll stack with brand new part. If I had a brand new part, I could also push the line further to the left by applying the brand new part. Just to make things a little fair for the huge sacrifice that one person made. Yeah, it pretty much changes all the gens back to the way they used to be. All right, well, we made a bit of a comeback here, but... Boba's being chased. I'm gonna go get pizza glitter. Just a bit of nostalgia, right? Okay, so is the one all the way back here done? Oh, I hear one here. Has some progress. That sounds pretty good. Not a lot of progress. So maybe I should be pairing this with Calm Spirit and things like that. I see. So only streamers get out with Adept on the first try. I will remember to bring that hatch offering to try and make it easier for us. This is why I like Deja Vu, because it tells me where the gens are. And I love to make it easy. Oh, shit. Ooh, you brought it this time, Hatchet Shack. Oh. I was gonna use a needle on one of you, but then you left me. You can't use the needle on me. I am broken. Jeez. I got adept twice! Double adept! This is easy! Okay, let's get another drawing here for the giveaway. Giveaway screen. You deserve 2 kiwis, right? I wonder what I'm having for lunch today. I think I know. The winner is Mondhirsch. Mondhirsch. Oh, Cherry. Well. Okay, this is weird. Cherry Snoop, are you in the chat? Why you have a different name now, Cherry Snoop? Because that was not your name initially. Was it? All right, Elf. You recognize Cherry Snoop 1987? Because before you just said Cherry Snoop, so that was who I tried to contact. Elf, you recognize Cherry Snoop 1987, yeah? Okay, so you give me permission to give your code to Cherry Snoop 1987, yeah? All right, that's what we're doing then. Cherry Snoop, there you go. Boop. I got scared because I thought the name was just Cherry Snoop, so I tried to reach out to Cherry Snoop, and they said the whispers are blocked from strangers. And then I got another message from Cherry Snoop 1987, which I thought maybe it was somebody else who created an account and tried to pretend that they were the real Cherry Snoop, but they're a fake Cherry Snoop. I've had people do some wacky stuff to try and get a free code from me. I had somebody tell me that their house burned down to try and get a free code from me. I'm not a scammer, I'm his girlfriend. Okay. I just want to make sure. I don't want to, you know, like I said, I've had some people do some wacky stuff to me, tell me that their house burned down and they want a free code.
I haven't enjoyed a moment like this since
Who would do that? I wish I was lying about it. And it was somebody that had gotten a code from me before another time, and I was like, man, you know, fool me once. Hi, Paulie, it's me, Cherry Snoop. Ah. Okay. Now, back to the winner at hand. We're looking for Mondhirsch. Did anybody see Mondhirsch say anything in the chat? Mondhirsch! All of our houses have burned down. Wasn't it for Stranger Things? I gave them Stranger Things. I can't remember now. I gave them Stranger Thing like years ago, and then they came hunting around for this new one, and I hadn't heard from them in years, and I was like, are you even part of my community anymore? Are you just here for a handout? And then they were like, my house burned down. And they're like, look at the picture of my house burned down. And it was like a static Google image. I'm like, this is a picture of your house burning down? Yes, that's my house burning down. Oh, that's funny because it's a Google image. And then they blocked me. Then I went through their Twitter before that. And they were like hitting up other streamers saying that their house had been hit by Hurricane Ida or something. I don't know. I was like, man, this is like a regular for them. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't think I'd pull out my phone to take images of my home burning down. Yeah, I mean, like, I could see if there was like, this is representative of what my house looked like, but I said, this is an actual picture of your house burning down? They're like, yes. Liar! It was like a picture that Google stories use for all kinds of things. It was like just a generic house burning down thing. That it was used in a story about somebody who set their house on fire to try and get rid of spiders. Blood Moon is starting on the... When is it starting? Where's the roadmap? Where's the roadmap? Did anybody see Mondhirsch, by the way? My cat just scratched me. Roadmap? Is this it? No, that ain't the right roadmap. March 18th. Thank you, Ferrix. 18th to the 31st, right? And then the 26th is for Slipknot. I think. No to Mondhirsch. Mondhirsch went to bed. Last call, Mondhirsch. Last call for Mondhirsch. They were involved in a hit and run and hit an older guy on his bike, and they tried to say they hit a deer and sent the police the photo. And it was like the third Google image that came up. They're like, here's the deer I hit. I swear I took a picture of it. And it's like a 10-year-old photo from Google. That's hilarious. Okay, Mondhirsch, I'm moving on. Paulie, change your build. I'm his ex-husband, Paulie. You can give me the code. Mondhirsch? Oh my god, speaking of ex-husbands, I have a story for you. Wait till you hear this story. It's crazy. You won't even believe it. You will not believe this story. You want me to bring the offering, Mia, or you got it? Nobody's getting the code. Oh man, maybe I shouldn't offer to bring the... Maybe I shouldn't offer to bring the map offering because I don't know if I have it. Let me see. Okay, I do have a hatchet killer shack. What do you want? You want to try and get the new map? I don't have a Garden of Joy. I'll bring the hatch offering. How do you like the new map? I love it. I want to go there now. I can confirm that the old lady cosmetic for the unknown has a higher pitched feminine voice. Interesting. Okay, Monhirsch, anybody? Anybody seen Monhirsch? We're gonna redraw. Redraw. New winner. Old Kushlo. See, old Kushlo? Look, it's paying off for you watching those 8 ads. Can you believe it? You're getting, you know, that's God. That's God looking down on you. Helping you out because you had to watch 8 ads. They're like, oh, you watched 8 ads and it was all worth it in the end. You won the DLC. Oh, Kushlo, where are you? There you go. See? Wasn't it worth it watching all them ads? Look at you go. I can't tell without the screen. Oh, damn it. Why do I keep forgetting that? Looks like I'm setting it up. You won the All Things Wicked DLC. Good thing I didn't restart it. No divine intervention in contest. It's cheating. You got too much going on. The 8 ads tax. I love you. I love you too, old Kushlo. Thank you for coming out today. Thank you for saying you missed me today earlier. That made me happy. Is it Ember Bloodclaw or Amber? I think it was Ember. Okay, there's your code. Bang, you get the whole DLC. It includes the Unknown, Sable, the Sable alternate cosmetic, and the Unknown alternate cosmetic. Yeah. I think the Slipknot, what did it say? Skins on the live stream, but they also think they were just masks. They were all masks except for the Legion one. The Legion one's a full cosmetic. The other 6? We can still see. I'm, you know, I'm maimed. We can still see the line on your forehead, Paulie. I'm maimed, Free Ranger. I hope you appreciate me. This is going to be here forever. I maimed myself. Did you look at the Unknown cosmetics? I didn't. Should we go do that now? Wait, let me restart this. I maimed myself. Featured cosmetics. Featured cosmetics. Ooh, what is this? The Eyeless Woman. Oh! Karen wants a price check. Oh my gosh, she's doing her gardening. Wow! Shop till you drop. Story spread across the Midwest about a woman who disappeared in the middle of a parking lot. Look at those shears. Her one leg's on backwards. Now, if I'd have seen this before the stream, we could have had a whole different cosplay, you know? Wow, what is this? Hit me, baby, one more time. What the hell is this? Greenville Cheer. A high school cheerleader had gone missing a decade ago, but someone thought they saw her at the playoff game. Wow. You crossed the line today, Paulie. On your forehead. I'm gonna have a permadent. We got, you know, just depends on who you like. Do you like Betty or Veronica? Betty or Veronica, you know what I'm saying? The age-old question for Archie Andrews, you know? Betty, Veronica. Betty, Veronica. What do you pick? I think Betty's got a better caboose, personally. But Veronica, oh, va-va-voom. He didn't deserve either of these beauties. All right, what else we got here? Alien invasion. Team Betty. Government conspiracy. Serial abductor. Yeah, Ferric Star said that there's a feminine voice for the eyeless woman. Oh, and these are just, okay. Clothing recolors. Betty all the way. Wow. Is that one of those? She got some sports sleeve on her elbow there. Some nice flannel. The unknown is unknown. It's given female Titan with a twist. I see what you did there. Okay, we're going back to the game. Okay, so I'm going to tell you this story. So, my best friend, he died a number of years ago, but I was really close to him, and I was close to his mother. And, you know, I've kept in touch with his mom since he's passed for, you know, some decades now. And she's a tough lady. She's a good businesswoman. Tough lady. Nobody pushes her around. And so she had a couple of, she owns a couple of rental properties, right? So she had a retired postman living in one of her houses. And one month, he didn't bring the rent. Didn't show up with the rent. And so she stopped by his house a couple of times. The dogs were yapping and stuff. Somebody there. And nobody would answer the door. But she knows, like, okay, the dogs are here, so they're not, like, out of town, because they wouldn't leave the dogs. So they're probably going to be back. So then she came back a couple days later. 2 or 3 times she came back. Knock on the door. Nothing. So then it gets to be about a month past rent time. He never answered the door, and she knows he lives alone. And so she says, you know what? I'm just going to call the cops and see if I can get them to do a wellness check on this guy, because every time I come, the dogs are barking. There's nobody here. I've come multiple times of the day. The neighbors haven't seen him come and go. I'm going to get him to do a wellness check. Well, city cop comes out, and he gives her attitude, like he's annoyed that he's there for this. And she's like, well, I have keys if you need to go in, so you don't have to break your way in, so you don't have to break down the door if you want to check on him. And he's like, well, you're not going in. You're not going in. You're renting to this man. He's your renter. You don't have any rights to go on the property while it's under his rental agreement. And so you're not going in there. She's like, I know that. I'm just telling you that if you decide that you need to go in there, you don't need to bash in the door. I have the key. You can use it. I'll give you the key so you can check on him. And he's like, I'm not doing that. So he's like giving her all this attitude. He's really annoyed about the whole thing. So he goes around the back and he looks in the windows and he comes back to the front and goes, he's in there. And she says, he is? And she's like, is he okay? And he says, I see him. He's sitting on the couch. He's moving. He's fine. And she's like, well, okay. Can you, like, speak to him? And he's like, I'm not getting involved in this dispute between you and your renter. He's fine. I see him in the couch. He's sitting there. He's moving. He's fine. I'm not doing this. And she's like, can you just, like, make him come to the door? Tell him you're the police. Make him come to the door so you just, like, check on him. And he's like, look, lady, if you want to evict this tenant because he hasn't paid rent for a month, that's on you. And he said, and I'm a city police officer. So if you want to get him kicked out of here because you evict him, the sheriff does that. I don't do that. It's not my job. You don't even have eviction. So if you want to get eviction, you're going to have to go down to the courthouse and get eviction. She's like, I just want to make sure he's okay because this is unusual for him. He's lived here for 5 years and I can't get him on the phone. And, you know, I can't get him to come to the door, so I just want to make sure everything's okay. He's fine. I see him in there on the couch. Whatever reason he doesn't want to talk to you, that's his business. I'm not doing anything. Cop leaves, okay? So, my friend, she doesn't know what to do. She's like, well, I guess I'll go down to the courthouse and start the eviction process. So she goes down to the courthouse, starts the paperwork, has to pay to do all this, right? So she's waiting for the paperwork to get processed. They tell her it's going to be quite a while before any of this gets going. So don't be in a hurry for it. She's like, okay. So she just goes about her business. And it gets to be another month goes by. Well, they call her in the middle of the night at 2 in the morning and says, hi, this is the police department. We're calling to let you know that the tenant in your rental home is dead. And she's like, okay. And they said, and he's been dead for a long time. And so much so that you can't go in the house, and you have to call a hazmat team to come and properly clean the home, because it's not fit for anybody to go in. Right? So she's like, well, I don't know anybody to do that. Is there somebody that you deal with or that you recommend? And he's like, yeah, I'll give you the number. You know, this is something that we encounter all the time, where we have to have hazmat teams, so I can put you in touch with them. So she takes the number, and it's like 2 in the morning when they call her, right? So the next morning she calls this hazmat team, and they're like, okay, just so you know, this is expensive. And she's like, okay. And they said, we don't come out for less than $5,000. And it could cost more depending on what we're looking at for the scene. Okay. So she says, well, I'll meet you there. Here's the address, and you know, I can arrange to start the payment process and that. I'm good for the money. So the guy had been dead so long that they needed to like have the couch removed because it had like, you know, bodily fluids and stuff. Yeah, so we're not sure, but my friend, she thinks that the guy was dead when the cop checked, personally. And so yeah, maybe the dogs were just tugging on him, and they're like, I see movement in there. The dogs were just biting off a piece. The dogs were like, nom 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 nom. So they removed the body. The police had the body removed, but the couch has so much decomposition fluids on it that they had the hazmat team come out, who like, lunchtime is, I'm not hungry anymore. That they have to like zip up in space suits to enter there, right? So the dogs are gone. They removed, the cops arranged for them to be removed as well, but there's like poop everywhere. So who knows how long these dogs have been there. So my friend, she goes back to the house to meet the hazmat people, and the hazmat people are like, yeah, there's somebody in the house. And she's like, what? And she said, there's somebody in the house and they won't let us in. And it's the guy's ex-wife and her boyfriend. And so she's like, okay, well, like, he's divorced. He's been divorced ever since he's been in there. What are they doing in my house? So, like, I don't know, but the one guy says, like, he works for Homeland Security and he has a gun. And she's like, what? And he's like, but that's okay, we carry guns too, because you know, we never know what we're gonna come up on if we get called out on a call where there's like a, you know, a crime scene with some bad people, that some other people come turning up looking for drugs or things or whatever it is. We carry guns too, but we just want to let you know that this is what's going on in here. So she goes to the house, and she's like, this guy who's claiming to be like Homeland Security, she says, looks like he's from Mayberry, like he's Barney Fife. And she's like, he's like, I'm from Homeland Security and I've got a gun. And she's like, yeah, did he only have one bullet too? Is it in your pocket? Like, what are you doing in my house? And like, well, she's like, I'm his ex-wife. And he's like, okay. So do you have like any, what is your claim here? My rental agreement isn't with you. Are you in the will? Do you have a will? And she's like, no. And she's like, well, you can't be in here. And I don't know you. And I don't know what you're doing in here, but you know, she's like, I feel like I have an obligation to protect these belongings to his next of kin, which as far as I'm aware is not you, unless you have some kind of proof that you want to show me, if you have a copy of a will. And she's like, I know that he told me he had an estranged son. If he's got a copy of the will, by all means, you show it to me, and if he gives me some kind of a note that he authorizes you to come collect belongings for him, fine. I'm not here to stand in the way of that, but I can't just let you come in here and pilfer through all his things for stuff that is of value because you're his ex-wife. She goes, because I don't know who the rightful owner is to these items now that he's gone. Like, they're literally like digging through the couch cushions where the man died and was dead for so long, to the degree that he decomposed on it, and they're digging through the couch cushions for money. It's crazy. Crazy story. So she's like, I'm calling the cops because you don't belong here. As far as I'm concerned, you're trespassing. This is my property. I had the agreement with your deceased ex-husband, and you have no claim here, so you need to get out of my house. So she calls the cops. The cops show up and they go, this is a civil dispute. This has nothing to do with us. And she's like, they're trespassing. They don't have any permission to be here. I'm the owner of the property. What don't you understand? And they're like, we're not getting involved in the middle of your civil dispute. This is between you and them. And they wouldn't do anything. So I cannot believe like the lack of professionalism of these cops. They wouldn't do anything for her. Wow. I feel weakened. I feel weakened. I feel weak in the knees. Oh, that pallet's back there. Hi. So I don't know exactly how, but she gets them to leave. Like the hazmat people need to be in here. Don't you understand? This isn't safe. I can't even go in the home. I'm not even allowed to go in the home. Don't you understand? The cops have told me nobody can go in here. So maybe that was how the cops finally said, okay, yeah, we got to get you out of here because this is an unsafe environment. But they didn't like trespass them or anything. They just got them to leave. So they go, the hazmat people go in there to start to do their cleanup of this couch where the man died and all this. And so my friend, she thinks to look in the mailbox. Well, she opens the mailbox and the mailbox is like jammed full. Jammed full. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Jam full of mail, which she's like, okay, the cop didn't want to help me with the wellness check, and I can't even get the postman to help here either. Like, doesn't the postman think it's weird that dogs are barking every day? Maybe the postman doesn't think that's weird that the dogs are barking every day in retrospect. But the amount of mail in there doesn't cause a concern for the mailman. The mailman's just like, 2 months of mail here. Oh, that's weird. Okay, next house. Bye, you know. I don't know. It's wacky. So she takes the mail, right? And she figures that the ex-wife and the ex-wife and the boyfriend are coming to look for. They're looting, right? They're looting. They don't know this guy's dead for months. They don't care about him. They just came to see what he's got, right? So the son is out of town. Well, yeah, it turned out he's really out of town. He's like so out of town. He's so out of town. He's in prison. That's why he's out of town. That's why he can't he can't come present the will or whatever. And so then they found out that she had the mail. So they're like, you took the mail. Uh-oh. So she's like, yeah, I took the mail. Like, well, that's a federal offense. You stole somebody else's mail. She goes, I didn't steal anything. I took the mail. I went straight to the post office and I gave it to the postmaster and I said, this man is deceased. Mark everything deceased, return to sender, and send it all back. She's like, I don't have the mail. So if you were looking for the mail so you could find some checks that had some value in it as part of your trying to take the dead man for everything he's worth, you're out of luck because I sent all the mail back. And you're like, well, we're calling the cops on you that you took the mail. She goes, go ahead. So they did. They called the cops on her, and the cop calls her and says, did you take the man's mail? She goes, look, he's dead. This is my property now. I'm starting the process of cleaning it up. I took his mail. I took it all to the post office. I gave it to the postmaster, and it all got returned to sender. I didn't keep any of his mail. I didn't open any of his mail. I turned the mail back into the post office, and I have the number of the postmaster if you want proof. So then they left her alone. So she goes back to the house to see how the cleanup's going with the hazmat team. And the ex-wife and the boyfriend, while they were there, before they got rousted out from the police so that the hazmat people could do the cleanup, they grabbed the garage door remote control and took it with them. And then they came back in the middle of the night and they opened the garage door, went inside, closed the garage door, took a crowbar and broke in from the garage into the house and went all through the house. And then they took the car and left. Yeah, and these are some lowlifes here. Yeah. Yeah. Unbelievable, right? And so then the funny thing is, the ironic thing is that the day the man, not the day the man died, because he'd been dead for a long time, but the day that she found out that the man was dead when they called her at 2 in the morning, later that day in the mail, what does she get? The eviction papers. Oh, good. Now I can finally evict the dead man. Yay, thank you. So then she called the mayor and she complained and said, you know, this officer who came out, a lot of this could have been avoided because now I got $1,000 of this door jamb that was busted off the wall to repair that because the man came in and crowbarred it, plus this $5,000 cleanup for the hazmat team because he stayed laying there dead for so long because your officer wouldn't talk to him in the first place. So she's like, as far as I'm concerned, your police department cost me at least $6,000. So yeah, that's what she has been dealing with. Watch it be the mayor's kid. So I don't know if the cops had some kind of a, you know, wink, wink. Oh, I'm part of Homeland Security with the blue line thing, and didn't want to make troubles with the ex-wife and the boyfriend because sticking together with the blue line or what. But she didn't get any justice from that police department, I'll tell you that. So it wound up being just the $5,000. There was no extras for the cleanup. And then she sold the place. Then she sold the house. Didn't want anything to do with it anymore. People are sick if they know something of value. Yeah, they were all like, well, you know, the ex-wife's like, well, he's a painter, which he was a painter. My friend said, he was a painter. He did paint. And she said, I want to just make sure that, like, his art goes to his kids. And we got to protect his belongings. That's what I'm doing here, protecting his belongings. Meanwhile, she's digging through the couch cushions for money, right? And so then the hazmat set team was like done their stuff, and they said, what do you want us to do with all the belongings? And she said, just put it on the street. Put it all on the street, and they can come pick through it and get whatever they want. And then I'm going to give them a little bit of time to get it, and then we're throwing it out. And they can get whatever they feel like they want to protect. Well, he had all these paintings that all went out to the street, and they never came back for it. So it was a load of horse shit for them to say, well, I want to protect his art for his kids. All the paintings are out there on the street with all his belongings, and they never came and took any of it. So that shows you how much they cared about his paintings and protecting his legacy of art for his kids. They just wanted to find anything of value and put it in their pockets and go. Now, who knows what they did in the middle of the night with the garage door opener? They just wanted the money. Oh, Kushlo. Okay, I'll check it. I'll check and see what the message is. Did they open an investigation? I don't know. She wasn't privy to all that stuff because, you know, she's not related, so. It's an evil world we live in. Yeah, I mean, she never met the man's ex-wife, or, you know, who knows? She never heard tell of her, so who knows what their relationship was. But what happened to the dogs? The dogs were removed when they found the dead body. But, you know, I'm pretty sure they were eating that man. And it seems like they probably have to be eating that man. There's a special place in hell for people like that. Are you getting lunch soon? I'm so hungry now. Uh-oh. I'm dealing with that myself. My uncle had money, race cars, and a lot of value. One family stepped in and sold everything before the probate was over. Yeah, see, like, you know, you can't just let people have access to stuff. Like, that's what my friend was trying to do, is just protect his belongings. They're like, I'm part of Homeland Security. Oh, okay. I fully expect Kevin to eat me, but I don't think he's going to wait till I die to start. Oh, my God. Yeah, it's like he was just annoyed that he got called out on a wellness check. It's like, what do you... There are a lot of real crimes out there that you want to make sure you tackle? Like, what's going on there, buddy? I went tilt. I hear her.
No!
Where does she live? She lives in Florida. We can't even go on the property, but that person can come and take whatever and sell everything of value, and they do nothing. It's a joke. All things wicked. What does that glowing heart do? It tells me when the killer's terror radius is nearby. That's part of the accessibility options. You can turn that on if you want. You can turn that on if you want to. Oh gosh, I have to be somewhere in 15 minutes. You should be able to hide in the dumpsters.
Say yes to the
Galaxy Box. 72 months, Galaxy. That's like a record. That's like a bunch of years. How many? Who's good at math? How many years is that? I think that's like 6 years, Galaxy. Have I known you for 6 years? You have a Twitch account. How do you get the Twitch shirt? You have to be selected as a streamer. as a streamer promoting the game, and if they like the cut of your jib, then they'll say, hey, we like the cut of your jib. Have some Twitch shirts. Thanks for playing our game on your stream. 72 months. Galaxy and I are very close. Galaxy and I have been... Oh. Galaxy has been living... Oh. Galaxy has been living in my attic. How close our relationship is. And I think I'm gonna build Galaxy some bunk beds because, you know... Yeesh. Depending on how this next election cycle goes, I might have a few more roommates. All the roommates. I'm getting all the roommates. What chapter number is this? I don't remember. 34? I don't know. My attic is about to get very crowded. You never know. What if a third party candidate comes out that everybody agrees is amazing? 31. It's always nice. It's always good to have roommates split the cost, and you're golden for life. One of my buddies, when he was a young man, he bought a triplex, and he lived on the top floor, and he rented out the other two, and they paid his mortgage. Pretty smart. Smart deal if you can get it. So I guess the next killer is in June. May, June. May we'll probably have the PTB, and then June, yeah. This chapter is amazing. I'm not concentrating very much, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just all dead bodies and couch cushions and... But my friend is convinced that that man was dead on that couch. And that the cop was just like, yeah, he's in there. Help me, Come on, just let me get one den done. Just let me get one damn den done. What the hell? I tricked you. What happened? She's my least favorite killer. I mean, is there even a debate about it? Is it even up for debate? Parrot lady. All my friends are dying. Whoever uses her will debate. Shh. I'm so sorry, Michaela! You're my best friend, I love you! Wait, what is happening? Where's the shack in this godforsaken place? Anybody know? I got to go! Well, and you gotta go, you gotta go. Skull Merchant on day 1 of the new killer.
Oh yeah, faux
shiz, genuine. What's up, homie? Been a while since I heard that. I've missed it.
Oh
I have missed it.
Faux shiz, genuine. What's up, homie?
Parrot Lady coming in with 2 more gifted subs. Thank you for all the love today, Parrot Lady, with Glam Infused and Spinzaku getting those subs. Hey, yo, let me hear you say, way, yo. Love you lots, Paulie. I can't believe it's been 72 months. You mean a lot to me, and I'm so glad to have met you and gotten to know you. You are a gem, Paulie. Thank you for being in my life. Oh. You know what? Galaxy, I'm so happy I watched your graduation. I don't know. I was just like, oh yeah, let's watch this for Galaxy. And I feel like it was a real bonding moment for us, you know? My son, he still talks about it, and your picture, seeing your picture on the screen and everything. With your streamed graduation.
Oh
so
yeah,
sweet.
Faux shiz, genuine. What's up, homie?
What time is it? Oh yeah, I gotta go in 5 minutes. Okay, we don't have time for another game. I still appreciate that too. Yeah, I'm really glad I did it, you know? I think Paulie might be sabotaging us. I see him working on totems, playing with salt circles in the basement. I'm trying to do gens and get out. Did I touch a totem? I don't remember. 1 more giveaway, yes. And then we'll do more tonight. Did I touch a totem? I don't recall. Here we go. Boom. The winner is... Some call me Babs. Barbara Streisand's here, everybody. Recognize. You claimed a hex. Oh, yeah, it was a hex, though. That was important. I had the plaything. I didn't know she played DBD. You know, I had somebody in the YouTube comments when we were doing all of the lead up to this with all of the little teasers that they said, I'm convinced the killer is Barbara Streisand. Like they would say, I'm still not convinced that it's Barbara Streisand. Paulie, is the code you gave me for Xbox? Oh, it's for the in-game store. Like where you redeem blood point codes. No code. Have you tried it? It says, that it's not valid. The DVD store?
Oh yeah,
in
faux shiz, genuine.
In-game
What's up, homie?
store redeem?
Oh yeah, faux shiz, genuine. What's up,
homie? What is happening now? More homies. Murder Mittens gifted to Parrot Lady. And 2 more. Thank you so much, Parrot Lady. Yeah, not the console store, the in-game store. All of the homies are here today. Where's Babs? Did anybody see Babs? Babs. Yoo-hoo, Babs. We're coming for you, Barbara. Babs? I don't see you, Babs.
A fire. Wow. We're so lucky.
Well, what do I do? Do I redraw it? Oh, you scared me. Cherry Snoop said the code wasn't working, and I was like, oh no, what's happening? But they weren't putting in the hyphens, so that's good. Okay, everything's working. Good. Babs said I can have it. All right, Babs. Gonna redraw it. Oh, Where are all these winners? I never had so many winners not be somewhere, you know? Sorry, Babs. What about you, Williams Balker? Are you here? Yay! Williams Balker's here. Okay, Williams Balker, I am going to send you a message. Whisper. Oh, you're a previous winner. You won before. You won something back in 2021. Well, thanks for coming back, Williams. You knew it was the real deal and you had a chance because you won before. You stuck around. You weren't one of these people who left, who won and left. You were here. I never won before. I mean, it was 2021. I wonder what that would have been. The March chapter 3 years ago. What would that have been? Sadako? What's the March chapter 3 years ago? Trickster? Oh, maybe Trickster, yeah. Williams Balker, I sent you a message. All kill, maybe? Yeah, I think you're probably right. I did not say your name, Mama. It won't let me respond, but I can see you. Just talk to me on DMs. Okay, there you go. Good enough for me. I've seen you respond to me in the past, so I'm just going to drop the code in there, and you're going to redeem it in the in-game store, not on your platform shop. Okay, that's going to do it for me today. I'll come back tonight and we'll give away more. We didn't get through the codes very much. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we only gave away like 5. So we have like 15 more. So we'll be back later tonight at 11 p.m. to do some more streaming and giving away some more things. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you all appreciated my cosplay. I'm not a cosplay expert, but I like to put in a little bit of effort. You know, I hope you got a kick out of it anyway. I had fun doing it. I hope you had fun seeing it. And now I can put on some pants. So that's good. All right. I'll talk to you later. Love y'all. Bye.